It's Saturday in Simpsonville, South Carolina, and for those of you that knew us in Florida and have been around Southside Baptist Church for a time, remember Anthony and Amy Russo, and they're moving from Louisville, Kentucky, having just completed his seminary here in this coming 30 days. We'll be moving into the area, probably 10 or 15 miles from us or less. And we're thankful for that. They're going to stay with us for a few days this week while the moving van's on its way to their new place. And it's a joy to see them again and spend some time with them. I want to do the brief devotion today on the wisdom of Proverbs. I hope that today you'll take some time and read some Proverbs for yourself. But let me just share with you the great wisdom that's there. And it's you need to slow down when you go through Proverbs and just read a verse or two in each chapter and meditate on it, because there's so much wisdom there. But listen to Proverbs 27:5 and 6. An open rebuke is better than love concealed. An open rebuke is better than love concealed. Proverbs 27:15. Iron sharpens iron. One man sharpens another, the very slogan of the men's ministry in a lot of churches, including Temple Baptist. Proverbs 28:6, better is a poor man that walks in his integrity than crooked who has riches. Proverbs 28:27, he that gives to the poor will never want, but he that shuts his eyes will have many curses. Proverbs 29:11, a fool always loses his temper, but a wise man holds back. Temper is quite a problem for most people. Proverbs 29:15, a rod of reproof gives wisdom, but a child who gets his own way will bring shame to his mother. You know, there's been a lot said about child abuse, and child abuse certainly is wrong. But a Christian parent who is not afraid to punish whatever punishment is appropriate, not something that's an abuse, but appropriate. And I believe taking away privileges is a very appropriate punishment. But sometimes with young children, a spanking is not a bad thing. But certainly there's a lot of wisdom in 29:15 that a child that gets his own way, always getting in their own way, will wind up being a shame to their mother. Proverbs 29:22, an angry man stirs up strife, and a hot-tempered man will abound in transgressions. There's that theme again about anger and temper. Proverbs 29:23, a man's pride will bring him low, but a humble spirit will obtain honor. That's so hard for men in particular. Pride brings him low, but humble spirit will obtain honor. That's a lesson that most men take a long time to learn. Proverbs 29:25, the fear of man brings a snare, but he that trusts in the Lord will be exalted. There we are. 2 chapters, just a handful of verses out of the 2 chapters. But think of all of the great wisdom that there is in just those handful of verses that I've read to you today. Hope you'll spend some time in Proverbs, but don't rush through it. Take it slow. Read just a verse or two and meditate on what it has to say. Remember, Solomon prayed for wisdom. Not only do we find the writings of Solomon, but we find the writings that he found to be very prudent, that were consolidated into this book of Proverbs. And it's well worth our reading, well worth our study, well worth our meditation. But most of all, it's well worth our application to our lives. That's your thought for the day. God bless you and have a great day. Don't forget to go to church tomorrow.